Meet this incredible woman named Shin Suhye, and she is 64 years old. Yes, you heard right. That's 64. But most people give her at least 20 years less. And the most interesting thing is that her youthful secrets are not hidden in elite clinics or magic pills. These are simple habits that almost no one takes seriously. But they are the ones that slowly either rejuvenate the body or accelerate aging. And if you watch this video to the end, you will understand why many people start to age not after 50 but much earlier, because of the daily little things that literally steal youth. Therefore, watch this video to the end. It will be very interesting and useful. So, let's get started. The first thing Shin Suhye has is the energy level. Most people after 60 try to move less, explaining this age, but the problem is that the body adapts very quickly to inactivity. The less you move, the faster your body starts saving resources. Muscle mass decreases, blood circulation worsens, joints become less mobile, and the brain receives less oxygen. Aging is accelerating. Shin Suhye does the opposite. She maintains regular physical activity not for the sake of appearance, but so that the body does not forget how to be young. But Shin Suhye doesn't train like a fanatic, and this is a very important lesson. Many people make the mistake of either not doing anything at all or trying to abruptly enter the ideal life mode and quickly burn out. True longevity is not based on motivation, but on a system. Even 30 to 40 minutes of daily movement can already change the biological age of the body. Moreover, the best effect is not exhaustion, but regularity. The body likes predictability. When movement becomes a part of life, the body stops perceiving the load as stress and begins to adapt towards youth. Another principle of Shin Suhye that is rarely talked about is attention to recovery. Most people think that youth is created by training. In fact, it is created during the recovery period. It is during rest that the body repairs cells, restores the hormonal system, and reduces the level of chronic inflammation. If a person constantly lives in a mode of overload, lack of sleep, and tension, the body begins to age rapidly, even with good nutrition and sports. Shin Suhye's next secret sounds very simple, but it actually changes everything. She accepts her age, and it's not about giving up or stopping taking care of yourself. Conversely, people who are terrified of aging often accelerate this process themselves. Constant stress due to appearance creates internal tension, and the brain begins to perceive age as a threat. Interestingly, research shows that people with a more relaxed attitude towards age live longer and maintain better health. It is worth talking about thinking separately. Positive thinking sounds like banal advice today, but most people don't realize how much thoughts affect their physiology. Chronic negativity is not just a bad mood. This is a constant chemical stress on the body. When a person lives in irritation, anxiety, and expectation of bad things, the body produces more stress hormones. This worsens the immune system, accelerates inflammatory processes, and even affects the rate of cell aging. But positive thinking is not an artificial smile or an attempt to ignore problems. Shin Suhye demonstrates a different approach. It retains its internal flexibility. People who stay young longer are usually able to switch faster after stress. They don't get stuck in negativity for weeks and months. There's another unexpected detail that seems like a small thing, but actually affects your health more than many people think. Shin Suhye trains in clothes made of breathable materials. And it's not just a matter of comfort or aesthetics. When the body overheats during activity, the cardiovascular system gets an extra load. If clothes do not remove moisture and heat well, the body gets tired faster, recovery worsens, and training becomes less effective. Many people buy sportswear based on their appearance, but another thing is more important for health: how the fabric interacts with the body. Breathable materials help maintain normal thermoregulation, reduce overheating, and allow you to move for longer without feeling exhausted. This is especially important after the age of 40 to 50, when it becomes more difficult for the body to cope with overloads. Sometimes the quality of a workout does not depend on motivation, but on banal physical comfort. Here's another habit Shin Suhye has that most underestimate. She takes photos to track her progress. It seems superficial, but in fact, it is a powerful psychological tool. The problem for most people is that they give up taking care of themselves because they don't notice the changes. A person looks at himself every day and sees no progress. It seems like nothing is working. But the photos show reality. When a person sees the changes from the outside, the brain receives confirmation that efforts are yielding results. This creates motivation to continue. Moreover, it is important not only to photograph the appearance. You can record your posture, energy level, body mobility, and skin quality. True rejuvenation often begins not with the face, but with how a person moves, how they hold themselves, and how vivid their gaze looks. And here lies the main meaning of the whole Shin Suhye story. Youth is not just a secret. It's a collection of small decisions that have been repeated for years. Most people are looking for a quick result. One pill, one procedure, one secret method. Add a movement that you really like. Stop seeing rest as laziness. Keep an eye on the level of chronic stress. Don't try to fight age. It's better to help your body age more slowly. And most importantly, don't wait for the perfect moment, because aging does not begin when wrinkles appear. It begins at the moment when a person stops caring about his body, energy, and psyche. And Shin Suhye's story shows a very important thing. Age can change in the passport, but the biological state of the body largely depends on lifestyle. And sometimes the difference between a person who looks tired at 64 and a person who looks young and energetic is just years of small daily habits. Friends, what do you think of this woman? Write your opinion in the comments. If this video was useful to you, then please like it and share the link with those who might find it particularly useful. We also recommend watching this video that's currently appearing on your screen.